sometimes it's about more than manifesting. You got to do the work. We are,
Yes, sir.
we are back again on the Keep It Uplifting podcast. I am your host, Uplifting, and today I have with me the owner of the Jerk Center, the best Caribbean restaurant in Pinellas County, in Florida, in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Mr. Cliff, say hello to the listeners.
Hey, how you doing? It's nice to be here today,
Yeah.
I appreciate you invite me. Big up, keep it up, operation,
Yeah.
reaching out to all out there.
Yeah, so Mr. Cliff, I wanted to interview you because I've come here many times. The food is amazing.
Thank you.
Everything is great. And I wanted to know, how are you able to still sell the portions for the same price and still maintain quality, especially with some of the challenges that have come with COVID and just maintaining the business in 2023?
That's a good one. First, be true to yourself,
Yes, sir.
That's the first thing. And be fair to the customer. I rather give a person an extra piece of meat than short them a piece of meat. So, everybody happy, I'm happy, they are happy, everybody come back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all about treating the customer right. And believe it or not, don't watch so much, the costs and the prices. Just serve your food and treat people right, and they're going to come back, and the more they come back, the more money you make. So that's how it goes,
Yeah, I mean, you've been able to maintain repeat customers for 10 years plus, right?
Yeah, 14 years, really. And you talk about COVID. Believe it or not, man, COVID helped me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. COVID pushed my business at least 50% up.
How? Do explain.
I don't know. But it's the honest truth. Well, I think what happened when COVID came in, a lot of people want to take out and they call in and just pick up.
Right.
And then while they're doing that now, they taste the food and they realize, well, then this is good.
Yes.
Because what happened to a lot of people, when they say Jamaican food, West Indian food, Caribbean food, they all think about spice and it's hot.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
You mean hot pepper and all that. But no, we deal with flavor.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
Not spice, but flavor. Flavor is what run the kitchen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What's the recipe? You going to share it with us?
No, if I do that, no, I can't do that. Let's put it like that. My grandmother recipe.
Okay.
Most of his stuff.
Okay, so so you mentioned your grandmother. How long is everyone in the family chefs, or is this a?
Well, to be honest, it's a Caribbean thing.
Okay.
Jamaica, especially men. Most men are cook.
Really?
Yeah, man. Most of us men are cook. It's 8 boys and all of us cook. My mother used to cook a lot, right? And so I pick up some of her stuff.
Okay.
And drop some of her stuff, and mix up a little stuff there.
Yeah.
And make it mine. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Yes. Yeah.
So you've always been a cook? Is this always been your profession?
No, I always a crane operator.
You were a crane operator?
Yeah, for years.
So what made you take the leap into starting your own business?
4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Memorial Day, you name it. I cook at the house.
Yeah.
And invite the whole neighborhood, and everybody come over and eat. And everybody said, you need to open a restaurant, man. You need to open a restaurant, So that's what inspired me to really do it. But believe it or not, 90% of those people who said open a restaurant, they don't even support me. It's the truth. They don't even support me. I don't see them. But that's okay. Yeah, they are the one encouraging me, because I always cook in holidays. Always cook for holidays. No matter what holidays, I cook.
That's a common thing amongst, like I started this podcast and a lot of people that I've interviewed. That's a common theme to where everyone's excited about you doing something, and then you go and do it, and none of them people show up for you.
I never worked at a restaurant before. Never owned a restaurant before. Don't know nothing about restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just jump in it and start running. just like that.
For 14 years,
For
you
14 years, yeah.
So I noticed that everyone I talked to about this, because we came to Good Friday and was talking to the people, and they were talking about how great the food was, but they mentioned that the restaurant used to be over there. So
because it was smaller.
Okay.
It was a smaller spot over there. I think he used to hold like 30 people or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you just figured out that you needed a bigger location?
No. Strange thing happened. I was over there, and about 3 years ago, roughly 4 years, the guy triple the rent on me. Literally triple the rent on me.
Wow.
Just like that, just come in and said, hey, we're going to move on. So then I get panicky. I start to worry, and, because I know I can't keep up with that rent, what he showed me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I did know the owner here, because I did have a birthday party here for my wife.
Okay.
Right? So I come and said, this place is empty, man. Why don't you rent it to me? And so on and so forth. And he said, yeah, and the price I just give me was very reasonable. So I said, okay. So
do you know why they tripled the rent on you at all?
Okay, they tripled the rent because the original owner sold.
Okay.
The new owner now.
And he wanted to get you out of there?
Yeah, that's part of it. No, maybe that's part of it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, not really me, because the old plaza over there and the triple everybody rent. Everybody run too.
So
everybody leave. Everybody leave.
It was just being them greedy.
Yeah.
I have a really big question for you. Because I've, been around the area. I come and visit my daughters here, and there's not a lot of us here. So why did you choose this area to start your restaurant?
Originally, I didn't want to go to Tampa, but then Tampa have a lot of cooperative. A lot of restaurants in Tampa.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm going to stick to Port Richey side. And then I couldn't find a place. I find a place, and then the guy changed his mind. And then my daughter tell me about this guy over here.
Yeah.
The original owner.
Right.
So I go and talk to him, and we come to an agreement. And nice guy.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Until when he sold the place, then everything turned upside down.
Mm-hmm. So you're originally from this area? Or when did you come into this area?
You could say I'm originally from here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's get a little bit complicated, because I did live here and I moved to New York.
Okay.
I lived in New York for a while, and then I come back here and settle down.
Okay.
Because when I go to New York, I have about 1, 2, 3 kids. So I just come back here and settle down.
So you have a large family. I know that you talked about your son possibly sitting down with us. Is this a family business that you intend on growing and maybe getting another space?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely. We're thinking about Lago right now.
Okay.
Going a little bit south.
Okay.
There's more of us there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, we think, and Lago is right. The border, Clearwater, St. Pete, where it's easy for people to move from St. Pete to come to us, or from Clearwater to come to us, right in the middle there. So we're thinking about branching out to Lago.
And you will still maintain your
most definitely
your number one spot here in Pinellas County.
Definitely.
Yeah,
most definitely.
That's great. You said be pure to yourself. You've been on top for a long time. Do you ever worry about not being the best?
Yeah, every now
Caribbean
and then.
spot here.
Yeah, every now and then you got a little, troubles and trials come your way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're strong people, and sometimes you get nervous, you get panicky. Because sometimes you got some real slow days, and you were like, what did I get myself into?
Right.
But then the next day is a different story.
Yeah, yeah.
The sun started to shine, the moon bright at night, so you said, okay.
And you've always been that way? You've always just said, I'm going to push through, everything's going to be great?
Yeah.
Or never got down on yourself?
It's my nature. I always, I do things all the time. My brother, them like, why did you do that? But if you think about things a lot of time, you don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got a cousin, big accountant, and when I was over there, come and he started to do the figures, and he said, well, you're breaking even, that's good, but you got to do better than that. And then another year and a half or so, he come back and he said, you're still breaking even now, and you got to start make some money or close down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. Because you got to watch your dollars.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
But the family helped me a lot, I must say.
Okay.
You know, so that keep down the overhead overall. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So employ all my kids so that I can keep my overhead low.
Something like that. But no, I got 1, 2, 3 outsiders working, but my wife working, my daughter working, and my son working.
Yeah. And you're a busy man, because I remember when we were talking about doing this, you were talking. We originally talked about doing it in the morning, and you said, "Well, I got to cook."
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah, like this morning, I come in and I do 5 cases of chicken, jerk chicken.
Wow. So you cook it fresh every day.
I come in 6 o'clock every morning, and I go home 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's dedication. You ever miss a day?
Never.
Never?
No matter, not only that here, but anywhere I work off the crane place I said for like 14 years.
Yeah.
Never miss a day.
Never miss a day.
Every now and then something pop up where I got to do something.
Right.
And I just let the owner know. I said, look, I'm going to come in a little bit late because I got to go take care of this business. Most of the time, it's a ticket.
Yeah.
We're driving to London, we get tickets, so I got to go deal with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But never miss a day. Never miss a day here.
Is that's just you, or was that something you were taught when you were growing up, that you always got to show up? Or
it's something I thought when I'm growing up, because I'm from Jamaica.
Yeah.
And Jamaica, we are determined, ambitious, proud people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then your parents now, they're the one instill it in you early. Responsibility early.
Yeah.
You got to wash the dishes, you got to wipe the windows, and I'm talking about from you 5, 6, 7, you got to start do all those things. So you gear up for the big time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And you have a big family. How do you maintain that quality time with your family when you're working, from 6 to 9?
Well, everybody know on Sundays, I'm off on Sundays.
Okay.
I shut down the phone.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay.
Every Sunday. And it's family time, basically.
Okay. And you've been doing that for 14 years and haven't had an issue.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing, because, in today's world, it's a little different. Like, they expect you to make the money and be available.
Yeah, right. No, well, she's here with me now for the last, a year now. She is with me full time.
Okay.
My wife is here with me full time.
And how did that come about?
The pressure and things growing.
Oh, so actually more business.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then she do the baking actually. She's a lovely baker, man. You taste the cake before you leave.
Yeah.
She baked the fruit cake, rum cake, Jamaican cake, black cake.
Yeah.
It's the same cake.
Yeah.
But they got both wedding cake. But they got about 5, 6 different names. She's number 1 on that. And pineapple upside down, mac and cheese, cornbread, stuff like that. She bake everything. I don't bake nothing. I cook everything.
Wow.
I cook everything.
So you and your wife are pretty much building this business. Has she been supportive the entire time?
Yes.
Never doubted you?
Most definitely. I'm going to even tell you something better than that. For the first 3, 4 years or so, as far as the house concerned.
Yeah.
Financial wise, that's all right. She paid the mortgage, she paid the light bill, water bill, everything. I never put a dime in the house because I was struggling.
Right, you were trying to make your business work. Yeah. Wow. So it's her business.
Hell no. You could say it's for my grandson.
Okay, yeah.
Oh God!
No, I mean, she put in the time, but that's beautiful because
she put in her time.
Yeah, well, I mean, nowadays you don't really see that dynamic in relationships where someone is willing to pretty much front the house so that you can go and chase your dream.
I think if she didn't do that, maybe I would close down earlier. I would listen to my cousin, the accountant, and close down. But because she take care of all of that, I never have to worry about that. So that was a big relief.
Yeah. Does she ever?
I just concentrate on this.
Does she ever bring it up and say you owe her something? Or?
No.
No.
Not once. Not once.
Nah. That's a bit.
Well, you see, again, the Jamaican and the island mentality is a little bit different. Not like I'm criticizing Americans per se.
No, criticize us.
Our culture.
Yeah.
Our culture is completely different. I'm going to show you a thing. We play domino here.
Yeah.
Right? All right. So now, like on a Tuesday night, the guys, we hang out and play domino till maybe 1, 2 o'clock at night.
Right?
All of us go home. There's no argument. You know what I mean? Because the female already understand that's the boys. They hang out and we play domino and all that.
Right.
No, you do that with an American girl or female. It's a different story. Where you been? You can't come in.
Right.
So the culture is different. So it make it a lot easier. When you marry to, for example, I'm a Jamaican, so I'll speak for myself.
Yes, sir.
I'm married to a Jamaican. We walk the same, we talk the same, and we play the same. That's simple. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
There's no misunderstanding. When we say a word, we all know what it meant.
Okay.
We know what it means. You know what I mean? So that's a blessing there.
That is a blessing because culturally you're all aligned and everybody knows how things move and there's no misunderstandings. So I need to get a Jamaican woman, is what you're saying.
No. I wouldn't say that because you're American, so of course, that not make a lot of difference. No, you gotta learn to talk Jamaican.
Okay. I gotta.
And, all my children, them born here.
Okay.
Everybody born here, but we all taught Jamaican.
Right.
The Jamaican language.
Right.
I got a grandson. He's like 3, 4 now.
Yeah.
And believe me, when I'm talking to him,
he understands what's going. Okay.
You gotta know his culture, man. You gotta know his roots.
Yeah.
Very important. Very important.
Do you and that's something that you stress at home?
Yes.
Even though you're here in America, you do stress culture as much as possible.
You have to, because the culture make you strong and proud. Once you're proud, you have ambition. You know what I mean? Once you have ambition, you're not lazy. Once you're not lazy, you like good stuff. How you're gonna get it? You gotta work for it.
Yeah.
You understand? You gotta work for it.
Yeah.
I like beautiful stuff.
Right.
I get this guy one time to do some work at my house. And I mark it out and said, it was a mason. I said, this is what I want to build a little wall for me right here.
Right.
So from there to there, bring it this size, so on and so forth. And he take his measurement and he do his thing. So when I go home that night, I turn on the porch light, you know what I mean? I said, no, this ain't right.
Right.
So the next morning I come to work, I call him. I said, hey, buddy, what's going on there, man? Why you do that? I said, I'm from Jamaica. I'm a bossy fella.
Right.
You can't do that. You got to tear it down and redo it, man.
Right.
You have no business do that. You know what I mean? So we like good stuff.
Yeah.
And because of that, we work hard.
Okay.
We work very hard.
Have you ever ran into a situation where you've hired somebody and you've had to kind of mentor them to work hard?
Yes.
Because you needed additional help, you hire somebody.
Yeah, most of the time they rebel. They rebel. Because I like things perfect. I like things done a certain way.
Okay.
And like I tell them in there, everything I do it for a reason. No matter how simple it is. If I said move that, I say you won't see it now, but I see it. It's a reason. Why I said move it or lift it up, put it down, or add a little more, take a little more.
Right. And no one ever asks you why you're so successful. Like that never happens.
No, nobody never really approached me like that.
I think that's weird. Just because I've researched you and I researched the business, of course, and just for you to be long standing, right? Most small businesses don't make it past 5 to 7 years.
Especially in Greek town.
Greek, exactly. Like this isn't your city, but now it's your city, right?
Yeah.
So, the fact that you're actually running Pinellas County as the number one Caribbean spot, do you ever get any, for lack of a better word, do you ever get any hate? Does anybody ever try to bring your business down? Have you ran into that at all?
One time. Okay, now, all these years I've been here is one time somebody come in here, it was a white dude, come in here and start to act like a fool, And I call the police. It's simple, because I'm not going to do this, so I call the police. But the biggest one now hit me when I was over there.
Yeah.
two FBI come in our investigator, police, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they come over there, when I was over there, and you're not going to believe this, and they says to me, it was a black guy and a white guy, and he says, I understand you're selling drugs here. Yeah. And I said, no, I don't do nothing like that here.
Yeah.
And he said, well, we got a call that you're selling drugs here and all that, da. So I said, no, I don't do anything like that. I said, motherfucker, you can search your place if you want to.
Right.
Excuse me, if that make you happy, search your place.
Right.
So I said, no, we're not going to do all that, but I'm just letting you know that, we get a call that, you're selling drugs. So then I says to him, but since when you warn people that they're selling drugs?
Right.
If you think I'm selling drugs, don't you supposed to watch
investigate?
me and,
Right.
and do your thing and then caught me in the act?
Right.
So he said, no, we're not about that. We're just letting you know that, And believe it or not, about 2 years later, I find out who do it. The guy coming here was playing the music, like what the music play here.
Right.
And he didn't have no shirt on.
Right.
And he was carrying on. So I said, no, you got to go, put on a shirt and come back in.
Right.
And he was having an attitude. So I said, no, you got to leave.
And he calls the police.
Yes. And yes, he tells somebody that he did. He
Wow.
do it. And the person tell me, well, I hear years later.
Yeah.
So
But outside of that, you've been well accepted by the community.
Yes, sir.
That's great. That's great. Now, I see that you have, I wanted to get to this a little later in the pod, of course, but you have the lights in here. I saw that do you stay open at 2? Is there a club, or how does that work out?
We before COVID,
Okay.
we used to have a hit, the party fever every Saturday night.
Okay.
Every Saturday night we have the party flavor here from 10 till 2. But since COVID coming, we shut that down. We're getting ready to start it back up now.
That's what I was about to ask you. Are you bringing it back? Because I was about to come tonight.
Yeah, the reason why I don't start it, I can't find a good DJ for Saturday night.
Okay.
Everybody available Friday night.
Okay.
But I don't want it for Friday night. I want it Saturday night.
Okay.
And then the good DJs, they already caught up.
Yeah.
In the Saturday night fever. They always doing stuff on Saturday night.
Right.
But people are available for me on Friday night, but I don't want to do Friday night.
Okay.
I want to do Saturday night.
Okay, Mr. Cliff needs a DJ. Anybody in Tarpon Springs, Tampa area, you seeing this, Mr. Cliff needs a DJ Saturday night.
Yes, sir.
Because I need to come back in here and enjoy what's going on.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. The one of the questions that I always ask my guests, and I've already asked you, you said Largo's next, but what exactly is your vision for the Jerk Center? Do you want it to be nationwide? Do you want it to be a household name?
Well, to be honest, I would like I said, I got, 5 children, so I like each one of them to have it.
Yeah.
That's basically, that's what the boys don't do.
So generational wealth.
There you go. Yes.
You didn't come from that, I assume, right? Was it like, what was your childhood like growing up?
Well, it's kind of tricky. We wasn't rich, but we wasn't poor either.
Right.
It's one of those things.
Was it one of those things you may have been poor, but you didn't know you was poor?
No, that I'm a grown man and I look back at it, we were rich.
Oh, really?
But then I didn't figure it out. You know what I mean? A lot of people said that, they go to bed without dinner. Never one time. Never, ever.
Yeah.
Honestly, I ever go to bed without dinner. My mom cook 3 meals a day, lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Except on Sundays. Sunday she cook breakfast and then dinner. She don't do lunch. You know what I mean? But 7 days a week.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's how I grow my children too. I cook 7 days a week before I open the restaurant.
And what did your dad do?
Okay, no, he's a complicated fellow. He's the breadwinner because he was a farmer with livestock. And also he was a farmer with like banana and yam and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we have the meat and we have the food. That's what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he worked the fence on both sides.
Right.
So he blending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a skilled fellow.
And any advice do you have for small business owners that may be struggling and they're not seeing the results that they want to see and they're in year 3 or year 5 of their business?
Well, the first thing what they got to do is check themselves, check your product. That's the main thing. Check yourself,
Yeah.
Check your product. Make sure your product, if your product good, they're going to come back. Whatever it is, no matter if it's food or construction or whatever it is. If you take pride in what you do, it's going to pay off.
Yeah.
That's simple.
So you think it's never like a marketing issue. It's just a value. It's the value of whatever they have.
Well,
for
of course, you have
customer.
to throw a little marketing in there, but most of the time, okay, it's like this. When you come here the first time and you walk in here,
Yes, sir.
I got to show you that you're welcome here. That's first thing. And then we give you good food, and then when you're going to leave, have a good day.
Yeah.
Something simple. And then, we don't just treat you like a number. Everybody's, this is a family thing, not only blood family, but like my son don't show up for 2 days or 3 days, and everybody come in here, where's Marvin? Where's Marvin? Where's Marvin? Where's Marvin? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes.
So you create an environment where people feel comfortable coming here so that the word of mouth is actually the marketing for the business.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I will never, ever spend another $1. And I spend hundreds and hundreds, and it's a waste of time.
Really?
Yes. Treat people right, and they tell their friend, and the friend tell their friend, and that's it.
Really?
That's it.
So how much money would you say you spent on marketing that, or
listen,
I guess you
at least
learned a lesson in marketing?
Man, over the years, at least $5,000-$6,000
on marketing.
Seriously, yeah.
And you've been the number one Caribbean restaurant in Pinellas County for 10 years. And
and I don't see the return with the marketing. I don't.
Okay.
Just a word of mouth, and people tell people, and friends tell friends. And
have you always just been a good, genuine spirit? Because, I came in here, bucket of sweat on me. I'm breathing heavy, and I asked you to sit down and let me record in your establishment. And you were just so welcoming and so nice. Like, is this just you? Do you do this all the time? Do you?
Every day.
Yeah.
24/7.
Okay. Well, the last question I'll have for you is, if there was a message that you could give to anybody who is doubting themselves opening their first restaurant or food truck, anything like that, what would you say?
Well, if you're going to open the first restaurant, the food truck is kind of weird, because the food truck is, you can go, it's mobile, so of course you can go anywhere, but the restaurant now, you got to check the community.
Okay. Yes.
Who's in the community, and what you're going to provide. See if that community, will dig it, because I'm here in Tarpon Springs, right?
Right.
So now you got Clearwater.
Right.
South.
Right.
And then Clearwater, you got Dunedin.
Right.
And then you got Palm Harbor.
Right.
And then you got Tarpon Springs.
Yeah.
And then you got Holiday.
Right.
And then you got Newport Richie.
Right.
Newport Richie.
But it's different demographics, and you got to make sure.
Those alone,
right
there. I capture those people, and
so nobody's competing with you.
Yeah, man. You got people in Clearwater.
So your advice to anybody starting their own restaurant is just don't do it in your county, because you already got it locked up.
Say that again?
You already got the county set up, so don't do it in your county.
No. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it.
Well, Mr. Cliff, I asked you for 45 minutes of your time. I thank you. Is there anything you would like to say to the listeners or to the people that are going to be watching this podcast?
Well, all I want to say, man, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
And bless you. And we have to thank the Most High, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
For watching over us and pushing us day by day.
Okay. Well, when you open up your next spot, I would love to come and sit down with you again.
Yes, sir.
And I'm a returning customer, so I'll be here for sure.
All right.
And I want to thank everybody for listening, everybody for watching, and always keep it uplifting.
All right.
Make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, keep it uplifting.
Take it up, listen.